I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I told this to my brother before. I told this to my brother before that if the people cooperated more with the police, the violence and the death in Chicago would not be as bad as it is now. I told him now, I believe that. Because snitching is something that's seen as really low. You know, you should keep your mouth shut. If you know anything, you tell them you don't know anything, you move on. Because they will either kill you. I think they would kill you. That's like priority one. As the saying goes, snitches get stitches and all that shit. You know, so I ain't talking about like if you are with a group of boys in a convenience store, one of them steals a fucking candy bar, and the convenience store owner catches you by yourself and asks, "Do you know anything?" I had 5 candy bars on that, on that shelf, and there's 4. Do you know if anybody in your group stole them or anything? You say, no, I don't know. I don't know, sir. I don't know. We're not talking about that. That's fucked up, though, but I'm going to focus on the murder aspect of it all. You know, I'm talking about that because that's what I want to get across as regarding murder, or if you know anything about somebody's murder. And they tell you to keep your mouth shut, you know. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, that's why the murder rate is so high in Chicago. And anywhere else, that's why or anywhere else where there's murders that happen, you know, it's a result. They're so high because the result of people keeping their mouth shut. You know, because ain't nowhere in the world a killer is going to kill somebody and not tell their friends about it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to tell somebody about it. They're not going to just kill somebody in the street or what have you and keep it to themselves. They're going to tell somebody. And that person keeps their mouth shut. And that killer is free to do it again and again and again and again. The cycle will never end. So I don't understand it. You know, one of the reasons that I've heard is like, oh, they're afraid of their life, you know. That's why they don't want to snitch. They're afraid for their life. That means that they are afraid of the person who they know is involved. Or they seen something. No matter how little information there is, they keep it to themselves. And this murderer is out walking free while the family is grieving over the death of their loved ones. That is so fucking unfair. You know, I don't care what lifestyle the victim lived, okay? When they get killed, there is no repentance. There is no changing your life around. Because once you're dead, it's over. It's too late. So that's what makes it sad. Like if they were known as a drug dealer or a druggie, drunk, a belligerent person, when they die, that's what they're gonna be remembered as. You know. And they deserve justice just like anybody else. Even prostitutes that get killed doing what they do. They deserve justice. Their lives were taken from them. Even though they wasn't living a lifestyle that's considered a paragon lifestyle. So, by you keeping your mouth shut, you are actually siding with the murderer. You are just as guilty as the murderer of said crime. And how in the world can you go to sleep at night and look yourself in the mirror knowing that you have information of a murder, that if you tell the police officers that information or detectives, that will help solve the murder. It will get the motherfucking killer off the street. But no, you are afraid. You want to keep it to yourself because you don't want to get killed by this crazy maniac. But shouldn't that be the reason why you would snitch or tattletale? Shouldn't that be the reason why you would do that, to get that fucker off the street so you won't be afraid? Because they can end up killing you. Rather you snitch or not. Why would you want to live next? Let that person be a next door neighbor. You know that person's involved in the murder. And that person lives in your building. You see that person almost every day knowing that they took a life. And you have information on it. That shit is scary. That shit is scary. Now, if you got information that might solve it, but you're not sure about it, okay, I can see. But if you know you got information that's vital to a case and you keep it to yourself, that is fucked up. You might as well have killed them. You know, and it's a selfish thing. Oh, I gotta look after my life. You know. It's crazy. It's like, and you got blacks especially. They say, oh, the police don't care. They don't want to do nothing. You know, but you know what they tell the police? Fuck y'all. I can handle this myself. You know, I don't need your help. You know. Or fuck the police and all that shit. When they come asking questions, oh, you have any information on so-and-so, you know. Oh, no, man, fuck you. Close the door in front of their face and shit. You know. And they claim that they don't care, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and they never saw crimes, because in Chicago, the percentage of crimes is less than 50% solved in Chicago. You got to keep that in mind, as what I said in the beginning of this video, on what I think the reason why the murder rate is so high in Chicago. Less than 50% of the crimes are solved. Think about that. Why is that the case? No snitching. Is that right? Is that the answer? It doesn't help if you keep your mouth shut. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. You have to get rid of that fear. Because I say fear is not your friend. It's not your friend, it's your enemy. Fear does not benefit you at all. You ever heard the saying, frozen with fear? There you go. It's your enemy. Fear prevents you from doing things that will benefit you in life. Fear does that to you. I heard the saying that people say, oh, fear gives you the strength to protect your loved ones if they're in danger. No, it doesn't. It's called courage. Courage and bravery is what drives you to action to protect your loved ones. It's courage and bravery. Not fear. Fear would do the opposite for you. Fear will keep you in place. And I don't care what PhD you got. I don't care what psychology major you got. You cannot convince me that fear is my friend, because I know different. So, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much it for my video. And I'm just saying, it doesn't help if people keep their mouth shut when they have vital information that could help solve a murder. So, this is Y Chromosome signing out. Peace and love.